No way. You bought one?
I did. Yes, you read that right, guys. I am selling the TT. Despite the amount of blood, sweat and tears that's gone into this thing, it does have to go, and here's why.
Kenny sold one of his dream cars, the 987 Porsche Boxster S, to fund another project car for the channel. When deciding what to replace it with, the Mk1 Audi TT seemed like the perfect fit. A turbocharger, 4-wheel drive, sleek looks, and a fond reminder of the 500 plus brake horsepower Mark II TTRS he used to own. Yes, we miss it too. Purchasing the car in stock form and transforming it to what you see today has certainly been interesting. So why is he selling it? I can't believe we're here again. You're turning into a proper YouTuber, buying and selling cars. Yeah. But what's going on, cuz?
Look, it's an amazing car, and I always wanted the Mk1 TT. I just dumped so much money into this thing, maintenance-wise. As you know, I had to get the gearbox sorted, as in the clutch. I put a RTS twin friction clutch, so it feels pretty stock.
Yep.
Flywheel, upgraded slave cylinder, the master cylinder was done. What else have I done?
You're not even reading off your
timing belt, water pump. We had to do the rear trailing arm bushes. The Haldex wasn't working, so I've got that sorted.
Yeah.
That's also been serviced. I've just had to do the gearbox seals.
So for those that don't know us, usually what we do when we tend to buy a car is jump straight into the mods. With this car was very different because on the surface it was a great one, and in fairness you wouldn't have known if you guys go back and watch the inspection video. All the issues we found were underneath, but you'll just see how much has gone into this car.
Well, this is the thing. Obviously, underneath on these can get quite crusty and rusty. This is a good one, which is why I decided to spend the money on it.
And even VagTech themselves said it's
worth doing.
Glenn said, you know, he said the shell was worth putting the money into. So you, being you,
I did,
got your wallet out and dumped all the money into it.
Well, that's the problem for me. You know, I've missed doing the mods I wanted to do. I wanted to build it. I wanted to forge it.
Yeah.
But I had to make sure the car itself was right before we done any of that.
Of course, yeah.
So,
so that brings me to the question, or to everyone's question.
Yeah.
Why are you selling it?
Why am I selling it? As you all know, we like cars that give you goosebumps. Now, not that this is not a quick car. This now is a very quick car, you know. It's 284 horsepower now, 300 foot-pound. But, as we always say with the VAG stuff, the Golfs, you know, anything, the S3s, they do everything too good.
I will back you up on that. We've always said, if you watch any review that we've done on any VAG car, I'm sure most of you will understand this. There's cars that you drive that will scare you in the wrong way. There are cars that will scare you in the right way. And there are cars that don't give you the fizz. And what I will back up with this one is, do you know, if I dumped the amount of money and if I put the amount of blood, sweat and tears you put into this, I'd probably start resenting the car.
I do kind of, you know, to be honest, I hope no one, like my parents or Jenna are watching, but this owes me over £6,000. As it stands now, it owes me over 6,000. I just put brand new tyres and wheels on it.
Yeah.
They were 1,200 quid.
And the painful thing is, you sold one of your dream cars, the awesome example of a 987 Boxster S, because you wanted a cheaper project car that we could modify.
Yeah.
For the money you've spent on this, we could have had a really cool Boxster S on the channel. So
we really could have. And
as much as I want to rub it in and make you feel bad, I do feel for you because of the amount of money you've lost on this.
Well, the next step with this is forging it, and that's going to cost a couple of grand for me to take it to the next level for the channel.
Yep.
I'm not willing to put another £3,000 or £4,000 in it. It'd be a 10 grand car.
No.
And for me, it doesn't. I'd be chasing it. You know, I'm keep chasing it and chasing it and chasing it by putting money into it.
Yep.
And if I still don't gel with it, to me, it's 10 grand for a £3 grand car.
Absolutely. And again, for all you proper petrol heads watching, I'm sure I've had a similar with more than one car. I had an Ibiza Cupra I did not gel with from day one. And to be honest, this may shock you, the S2000.
Yeah, that's mad. I've had two of them and I loved them.
Did not gel, didn't want
different people, different things.
I bought wheels, I bought the tyre, but they're trying to fall in love with it, and it's just one of those, sometimes it just doesn't work.
This is it, you know, the next person that buys it, not just all the maintenance stuff on it, which has been done. It's just had new gearbox seals as well as of a couple of weeks ago, with new gearbox oil, diff oil. So every single thing on this car with oil has been serviced.
The next person, the lucky bugger that buys this next, I mean, it's got to be
Well, I can say, I'm pretty sure there's not many out there that haven't got oil leaks from something. This has not got an oil leak.
I still don't believe
anywhere.
you.
I know, get underneath it. Sit underneath it for a week. You won't get oil on you.
Right, so since you mentioned a couple of things earlier, I want to know, I've asked him to get his phone out because there's so much that we forgot. So what's actually...
Right, in my ownership, this is from the advert on eBay. It's had a timing belt kit replaced, genuine from VagTech. He gets all this stuff, genuine parts.
Yeah.
It's had a brand new RTS twin friction clutch with single mass flywheel conversion and the RTS sleeve cylinder, clutch master cylinder, clutch switch, because we had that rev hang, which it hasn't got anymore.
Yep.
It's had the gearbox seals done, engine oil and filter, Haldex oil and filter, diff oil, gearbox oil, polybushed rear trailing arm bushes, spark plugs, new rocker gasket, brand new Bosch MAF sensor, genuine N75 valve, N249 delete, PCV delete with replaced with a catch can, 3-inch turbo back gravity exhaust, 3-inch front mount intercooler, Cloud9 customs intake, Badger 5 turbo intake pipe, track slag charge pipe. It's had a new coil pack cover which protects it from the turbo, Cytec fuel pump upgraded, 4-bar fuel pressure regulator, new speed 82 degrees thermostat, boost gauge, short shifter, Restore 44 front splitter, brand new wheels with tyres, coilovers, V6 brake conversion, carbon style V6 rear spoiler extension. It's been mapped to 284 300 foot-pound. And before I had it, sorry, just one more thing, that it's got genuine TT mats, interior was refreshed, the dash pixels were renewed. It's got 3 keys in total, plus the master key. He done the Badger 5 oil pickup pipe, and all the brakes, calipers, and master cylinder was rehauled.
Did you mention the wheels? Tires
yes,
well?
I did. Yeah, I did. That's what I mean. I said so much you didn't notice. But that's
holy cow! It's only when you start reading it out you realise.
How?
Do you know, as you were saying it, I was just like, hang on, you bought this completely standard, so you've done all of that in your ownership.
I have, yeah. Yeah, this car was stock.
For those wondering, obviously the thing that makes this iconic is the wrap, but the beauty is it is all just a wrap that can easily be removed.
Yeah.
For sale. I mean, whoever wants to buy it, if they want it with or without the wrap. It is still obviously the original silver paint underneath. As far as TT goes, I think you've done your thing and definitely made a standout.
I definitely made the Accelerate TT one of the best. So massive thanks to everyone who has helped with this car. Namely, I want to mainly say Glenn from VagTech. He knows this car inside out and he's helped me out from day one.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
if you've got an Audi, VW, whatever, anything VAG, go and see him and he will help you out with it.
Amen. So this is on eBay for £3,200.
Yes, it is. Now, there's a lot of sheds and dogs and everything. There's a lot of crap out there at the moment for around £2,000. So just be careful if you are looking. I think 3.2 is very reasonable for everything that's been done on it. The clutch, flywheel, and everything cost me over £1,000 as it was.
Yeah. As I said, unfortunately with TTs, people buy them because they look pretty. If you're genuinely serious about wanting a performance like a little sports car, you won't find one. I would vouch and say that this is one of the nicest, well-maintained ones.
It is, and another little thing, the aircon works and it's ice cold. Not that we need it in this weather.
Works in that.
I know.
That's the only thing now. You've got the grueling task of trying to find a new car.
Wait.
Right. No way. You bought one?
I did. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.